I like to be honest about my feelings on the channel, and so as the title suggests, I have lost my running mojo. I like to be honest about my feelings on the channel, and I just think that, you know, if it's happened to me, then it could be happening to someone else. Over the last, I don't know, couple of months, my training hasn't been going great. I've been lucky if I've been getting 25 to kind of 30-ish miles in each week. And the reason for that is I've got a lot of stress going on in my personal life at the moment, which I'm not going to get into, but my health's fine, so you know, that's the main thing. And I just think it's kind of knocking on to my running at the moment. And then the Surrey Half Marathon this weekend, running the 1:29:13. Yes, it was over 30 seconds off my official PB, and yes, I was happy, but come away disappointed. And the reason for that is that in training I'd run a 1:27:28 before, and all my race predictors steered me towards 1:26, 1:27. So that was a bit of a weird one. And this week, yes, I wouldn't have run on the Monday because of I'd be recovering and my legs were sore. But Tuesday would have gone for a recovery run, couldn't be bothered. And then I thought, oh, I'll go on the Wednesday. Wednesday come, planning to go in the evening, couldn't be bothered again. And so we're on Thursday today, and I need to make myself go for a run. No, I can just maybe put it down to stress. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my stuff ready, put it by the front door, and then maybe go out about 4 or 5 o'clock. But not maybe, I need to go out at 4 or 5 o'clock. Because I've got this 50k ultra that I signed up to in beginning of May. Yes, I am having, honestly, a little bit of regrets about signing up to it, because I haven't been able to put in the training, not going to be able to put in the training. But I decided probably about a month ago that it was just going to be a kind of fun run, if that's possible, to run a fun run over 50k, and not race it, because I'm not in that sort of shape, you know, to be racing a 32 miler. I think that takes years and years of, you know, experience and training to get to that level to actually race it. So, you know, it's all new to me. I think I just do it as in kind of enjoyment. So the main thing today is I need to get myself out the door. So as I say, just gonna get my stuff ready, put it by the front door, and then fingers crossed, I get out, the running endorphins come back, and slowly get my kind of mojo back. I've got my parents coming to stay in next week. My dad's offered to come up with me on his bike on my runs, which be great, because sometimes when you're training your own, it can be difficult. Hopefully that will help. I know this isn't a kind of giving you anything in this video or you learn anything, but I just think sometimes we need to be honest, and as a YouTuber, you know, share my feelings. And if things aren't going great or I'm not feeling it at the moment, then, you know, why not tell you? My plan today is get some miles on the board. I know I've got to get some elevation, so combination of miles and elevation, do a bit of filming, and then see how I feel when I get back.
Right, so we're just on the easy bit of the hill, and the purpose of this is not to run up them as fast as I can go, because we're not doing kind of reps as in speed reps. We're just building the muscles to get used to running up hills, to build strength in the hamstring, and then we're going to run back down them to build strength in the quads. So we're using two different muscles. So yes, I know when I do the ultra I need to get myself off the road to build kind of ankle strength, but you know me, first session back, throw myself in the deep end. So we're going to go up these hills 6 times, which is about, say, 185 feet, and then back down again. And then after I've done them, I'm basically going to add in some more miles depending on how my legs feel. As you can see, the hill goes up in stages. So this is the toughest bit, and it always gets me, especially on actual hill reps when you're gunning it. And then the finish is around the corner. So people come here to do 250 metre hill reps just from the bottom of the road, not down by the pub. And even when you're taking it easy, you know, it's still blowing, but we need to get to the finish, which is just around the corner, and it's just where the bridge stops, which is just down here. Another one done. Now just 5 to go. So as I mentioned, the running up's going to help with our hamstrings, and then running down obviously with our quads. So this is also a bit of recovery, but I try and keep it at, you know, a constant pace rather than going up or going down. But only 5 to go. Number 2. Maybe you're taking it easy or you're pushing it. That's tough. That is one brutal hill. So halfway. So I'm going to jog back down, and I'll speak to you in a bit when I've done number 4. 4 done and dusted. Back down we go again. Oh, these are tough. Came here a few weeks ago and I did them faster. I think I've done 5 and they took it all out of me, but as I said before, even the easy ones are still getting my heart rate up, but really enjoying the downs as well. So I don't know if I showed you the down bit. It'd probably give you the kind of steepness of the hill as well. So let's go around the corner. I don't know if that comes across in camera. You can see the car right down there. So that's the bit that really gets you. One more to go. Oh, it's getting tough. You know, when you set a session and you think 6 easy up the hill, can't be that tough, but whew. Right, so last one, the last 50 metres. So we're going to push it a little bit. Oh, done. That was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be, but at least get that one done. So I'm pleased I got myself out the door. Feeling a bit better now. I think sometimes you can get yourself into a kind of cycle that when you're stressed, you don't have motivation. But we all know that when you go for a run, it helps deal with the stress. So it's just about a question of breaking that cycle. And yes, I do need to get some more kind of consistency back into my running. And that's why I think, you know, my dad coming down next week would definitely help. Because listening back to the video and me saying, you know, that I'm disappointed about a PB. You know, would be disappointed about a PB, but you know, because I said that I'd done better in training, you know, thinking back, I was probably doing high mileage weeks then, but what kind of threw it was I ran a PB in the 10k a few weeks ago, so who knows. So I'm going to try and get back to some consistency. I can't even talk. And I did think about filming the rest of the week. I think I just need to take away any other stresses and just get back, concentrate, running. So have you ever had this for your running? Let me know down in the comments. And I'm going to run home now. I'll put up the session just up there. But I will speak to you soon once I'm back up and running, which I'm sure there'll be no breaks. I'm sure it'll just be kind of one video a week maybe for a little while, and then just see how we get on. So anyway, I'm going to stop rabbiting. Onwards and upwards. Cheers.